The rain drums on our Seattle roof, a relentless heartbeat that mirrors the ache in my chest. I stand at the kitchen counter, hands trembling as I slice apples for the boys' lunch, the knife's edge glinting like the secrets I've buried for 12 years. My name is Lois, mother to George and Sam, wife to Ben, the man whose footsteps I dread hearing at the door. Once his voice was my haven. Now it's a storm that erodes me, leaving me hollow, unseen. This house, our middle-class haven with its creaky floors and crayon-streaked walls, is my kingdom, my cage. Tonight I found a text on his phone, a dagger in my heart. "See you, babe," from Tara. I'm still here, pouring my soul into this family, but I'm fading, and I don't know how much longer I can hold on before I break. Ben wasn't always this way. 12 years ago, his laughter warmed me like summer sun, his hazel eyes locking onto mine as he called me sweetheart. We'd lie awake, dreaming of a life where our boys, George, now 10, and Sam, 7, ran wild in a backyard we owned. I chose this path, the traditional wife, to cradle our family so Ben could climb his corporate ladder. I cooked his favorite meatloaf, ironed his shirts, cheered at George's soccer games, and bandaged Sam's scraped knees. But now I'm just, "Lois, where's my coffee?" Or, "Lois, this house is a mess." His words cut, and I swallow them, smiling, for the boys, for the vow I made. But each dismissal chips away at me, leaving scars no one sees. The text from Tara wasn't the first wound. For months, Ben has been distant. Late nights he blames on client dinners, cologne too strong, his phone glued to his hand. When I ask about his day, he snaps, "Stop nagging." Last week, he missed Sam's school play, leaving me to dry our son's tears. "Daddy's busy," I said, my voice steady, but inside I was crumbling. I've been his anchor, his invisible glue, but he's unraveling me, exploiting my devotion. I feel like a ghost in my own home, my love a currency he spends without thought. This morning, as I packed George's lunch, Faye calls. She's my rock, a single mom with a boutique and a fire that never dims. "Lois, you sound like a shadow," she says, her voice sharp. "What's been done?" I choke out the truth about Tara's text. "I don't know, Faye. I'm losing him, losing me." "Losing you?" she snaps. "He's the one losing, Lois. You are raising his boys, keeping his house, carrying his life. And he's texting some babe? You're not his doormat. You used to be the shining star among our peers. You with your doctorate, presenting at conferences, dreaming of changing lives. I admired you for that, Lois. We all did. But now, just because of him," her voice cracks, fierce with love. I giggle, a small, bittersweet sound, my lips curling despite the ache. It's not joy, it's the absurdity of how far I've fallen, how Faye still sees the woman I buried. Her words burn. "Faye," I say, my voice trembling, "that woman's gone. I chose this life. I can't just fight him." "You don't fight with fish," she says, fierce. "You show him. Let him feel the weight of you not carrying everything. Make him see what he's breaking." I hang up, her words searing. Make him see. I've spent years making Ben's life seamless, planning birthdays, scrubbing floors, praying for his deals. But Faye's right. I'm more than his servant, more than the ghost of Dr. Lois Harper. I need him to feel my absence, to know my worth. That evening, I test the waters. Ben stumbles in late, his cologne sharp, eyes dodging mine. "Lois, dinner ready?" he mutters, scrolling his phone. "Not tonight," I say, my voice a tight wire. "I was helping Sam with homework." There's chili in the fridge. He stares, jaw tight. You didn't cook fresh? Really? Sam needed me. I lie, folding towels, heated up. My heart races, but I hold his gaze. He huffs, grabs a bowl, and I feel a spark of defiance. Over the next week, I pull back. I stop waking at 5 a.m. to iron his shirts. He fumbles with a wrinkled one for a meeting, cursing under his breath. I skip his Saturday pot roast, taking the boys to Faye's, where we laugh over Monopoly. Ben comes home to silence. My phone off, a note on the counter, took the boys out, food's in the fridge. I'm not cruel, but I'm done fading. Then came the fight. Friday night, Ben storms in, tossing his briefcase. Lois, this place is a pigsty, he growls, kicking Sam's soccer ball. No dinner? What do you even do in this house? His words are a slap, raw and stinging. What do? I snap, my voice cracking, splintering like glass under the weight of years. I raise your sons, clean your messes, cook your meals, while you're off with who? Tara? Her name burns my tongue, sharp and bitter. Ben's eyes narrow, his face twisting into a sneer. Tara, you're obsessed. Look at you, frumpy, worn out, not a spark of the beauty you used to have. You're not the woman I married. His words gut me, but I fire back, tears scalding my cheeks. Being your wife made me this way, Ben. How would I have time to look after myself when you're never here? You never lend a hand, never around for the boys, for me, just out chasing her while I'm drowning in this house? He laughs, cold and cruel. Drowning? You're just a housewife, whining while I slave away to pay for this life. You think you're special? You're nothing without me. Nothing? My voice breaks, raw with fury. I'm everything here. I'm the one wiping tears, scrubbing floors, keeping our sons whole while you break us. I have a doctorate degree, Ben, with dreams you buried. You don't get to shame me for surviving you. Surviving? He mocks, stepping closer, his breath hot. You're paranoid, digging through my phone, clinging to a marriage you can't even keep exciting. Tara's got spark. You've got excuses. Excuses? I shout, my heart pounding, tears streaming. I've carried your world. Every missed play, every late night, every lie you tell yourself. I'm loyal, Ben, despite you. Call that nothing? You'll see nothing. He scoffs, slamming the door. I'm shaking, but I'm done. Tomorrow, I'll show him. The next day, I let chaos take over. I don't pick up George and Sam's toys. Legos and action figures litter the living room like a battlefield. Laundry spills across the couch, unfolded. Breakfast plates, cereal, spilled milk sit sticky on the counter. I let the boys' snack crumbs pile up. Their tipped-over dining room chairs stay fallen from their fort game. I take them to their room to play, and I sit, reading, refusing to tidy. It feels wrong, like betraying my own heart, but Ben needs to see the chaos I tame daily. That evening, the front door bangs open. Lois, George, Sam, his voice is raw, panic. His footsteps thud, frantic through the house. I hear doors fling open, kitchen, bathroom, guest room. Lois, what the hell happened? He yells. The living room must look like a robbery. Toys scattered, clothes everywhere, food scraps, chairs toppled. He burst into the master bedroom, face ashen. Lois, are you okay? I thought we were robbed. I look up from my book, steady. We're fine, Ben. Just another day. He gestures wildly. The house, it's trashed. Why? I say, you said I do nothing. That's your boys' chaos, your tornadoes. That's what I deal with every day, on top of cooking, errands, school runs, keeping this family from falling apart. You want nothing? This is it. His mouth opens, then shuts. He looks at George and Sam, lost in their tablet game, then back at me. I didn't mean, he stammers. But I turn back to my book. He shuffles out, and I hear him picking up toys, the clink of dishes. I don't move. Not today. The next week, I keep pushing. I overhear him on the phone. "Tara, I can't tonight. Home's a mess." My heart twists, but I don't break. Then fate forces my hand. I'm at the grocery store, the boys in tow, when I see her, Tara. She's in the bakery aisle, all sleek hair and confidence, her cart full of wine and fancy cheese. My pulse spikes. I know it's her from the office party last year. Her laugh too loud, her hand lingering on Ben's arm. I approach her, my voice trembling, but firm. "Tara, right?" She turns, eyes narrowing. "Do I know you?" "I'm Lois, Ben's wife." The words are ice. "I saw your text. See you, babe." Her smirk falters, but she recovers. "You're reading his phone? That's cute. Maybe he needs someone who trusts him." "Trust?" I snap, my voice raw. "I've given him everything. 12 years, 2 sons, a home, and you think you can just slide in? You don't know what I carry." She shrugs, turning away. "Take it up with him, honey." I'm shaking as she walks off, but I feel alive, my voice found. I won't let her break me. That night, I pour my anger into something new. I enroll in an online baking course I'd shelved for years. I start baking for the boys' school. Chocolate chip cookies, lemon cupcakes, and parents rave, begging for orders. I launch Lois's Treats on Instagram, posting photos of my blueberry muffins, frosted cakes, even Sam's lopsided cookie designs. Orders flood in, first neighbors, then local cafes. Faye helps me build a website, and I hire a high schooler to manage deliveries. By month's end, I'm selling out at farmers markets, my name on every box. The boys cheer, decorating cupcakes, their pride louder than Ben's silence. I'm earning real money, $2,000 in a month, enough for school fees, new soccer cleats, and a spark of independence. Ben's notices, his brow furrowed. "This baking thing's getting big," he says, eyeing a tray of cinnamon rolls. "What's the point?" "It's for me, for the boys, for the life I'm building, not just holding up, for you." He flinches. "I provide, Lois. You don't need this." "Don't I?" I counter, tears prickling. "I've been your cook, your cleaner, your everything while you're out with Tara. I'm done being nothing." He storms out, but I don't chase him. My business grows, cafes stock my pastries, a local blog features me. I rent a small kitchen space, my hands steady as I knead dough. George and Sam help, their laughter filling the gaps Ben left. I'm not just surviving, I'm thriving. I know Ben's still seeing her, Tara. His late nights stretch longer, his excuses thinner, but I don't let it break me. I've cried enough over his betrayal, my heart worn raw from years of his neglect. Instead, I pour my soul into Lois's Treats, my baking empire. Each muffin I frost, each order I deliver, feels like a brick in the wall I'm building around my worth. I'm Dr. Lois Harper, not just his wife, and I won't let his infidelity dim me again. George and Sam's smiles, their flour-dusted hands as they shape cookies, are my anchor. I'm unbothered, not because I don't care, but because I'm choosing me. One evening, I'm at the kitchen counter, packing a catering order, when I hear Ben's car screech into the driveway. The door slams louder than usual, and he stumbles in, his face a storm of red and shadow. His tie is crooked, his eyes wild, not meeting mine. "Lois," he mutters, voice hoarse. "You here?" I nod, wiping my hands on my apron. My heart steady, but curious. "What's wrong, Ben?" My voice is calm, but inside, I'm bracing for another lie. He paces, hands raking through his hair. "Nothing," he snaps, but his voice cracks, raw with something I haven't heard in years. Pain. He grabs a beer from the fridge, downs half, then slumps into a chair. I don't press, but I see it. The tremble in his fingers, the way he avoids my gaze. Something's shifted. Later, I piece it together from fragments. Faye, ever my informant, overhears gossip at her boutique. Ben and Tara had a blowout at a downtown bar. Tara, drunk and vicious, tore into him.
Go back to your godforsaken wife, that pathetic, mousy Lois, slaving away while you're chasing me. She's nothing but a doormat. She called me names, desperate, boring, a nobody. Each word was a dagger, but Ben, enraged, defended me. Don't talk about her like that, he roared, slamming his glass down. You don't know her. You don't know what she carries. The fight spilled onto the street, Tara storming off, their affair fracturing. I should feel vindicated, but my heart aches. Not for Tara, but for the years I've carried Ben's weight, loyal despite his betrayal. I never retaliated, never strayed, even when his coldness left me hollow. I stayed for George, for Sam, for the vows I meant. And now Ben is starting to see it. He doesn't say it, no apologies yet, no grand gestures, but I notice the change. His late nights dwindle, he's home by 7 p.m. some days, his phone face up on the counter, no new text from Tara. He lingers in the kitchen, watching me bake, his eyes heavy with something like regret. I don't trust it fully, my heart's too scarred, but I see the shift, like a tide turning slow. I keep building. Lois's Treats lands a contract with the local coffee chain. My brownie's in 10 stores now. A food vlogger films me at the farmer's market, calling me Seattle's hidden gem. George and Sam beam, handing out samples, their pride louder than Ben's silence. I'm not just a wife, I'm a force, and he's starting to feel the weight of my absence in his world. The turning point comes 2 months later. Ben's big client dinner is at our house, and he pleads, voice cracking, Lois, I need you. Please. I agree. Not for him, but to show who I am. I cook a feast. Herbed roasted chicken, garlic mashed potatoes, glazed carrots, my now famous brownies. I dress up, my confidence glowing, not just the dutiful wife. The clients rave, begging for my business card, one offering to invest in Lois's Treats. Ben watches, silent, as I share stories of my recipes, my journey. After they leave, he sits me down, eyes red, voice low. Lois, I screwed up, he says, his words trembling like they're breaking free from a cage. Tara was a mistake. I ended it after you saw her. I was blind, thinking you did nothing. That day, the house, the chaos, I saw it. You're everything. The boys, this home, your business, it's all you. I was a fool to dim your light. I swallowed tears, my heart raw. You broke me, Ben, I say, my voice cracking. I gave you my heart, my dreams. Dr. Lois Harper, erased for you. I carried us, and you made me feel like nothing. Words aren't enough. He nods, his hand reaching for mine, but I pull back. I want to fix this, he whispers. Please give me a chance. I don't answer. Trust is a shattered glass, not glued back in one night. I stand, leaving him in the dim dining room, my brownie's scent lingering like a reminder of who I've become. Ben doesn't give up. The next morning, he's up before me, fumbling with the coffee maker, brewing my favorite hazelnut blend. I got this, he says, sheepish when I raise an eyebrow. He drives George and Sam to school, their laughter echoing as he joins their silly carpool karaoke. That evening, he's home early, washing dishes, something he hasn't done in years, his sleeves rolled up, soap suds on his forearms. I'm trying, Lois, he says softly, catching my eye. I nod, but my heart stays guarded. Over the weeks, he keeps at it. He writes me a letter, handwritten, not typed, left on my pillow. I forgot who you were. The woman who debated psychology with professors, who dreamed of healing minds. I dimmed that star, and I'll spend my life making it right. I cry reading it, but I tuck it away, not ready to soften. He starts small, intentional acts. He frames my old PhD diploma, hanging it in the living room where my baking awards now sit. "You're more than this house," he says, voice thick. I should have celebrated that. He takes the boys to soccer, cheering louder than anyone, and helps Sam with his lines for the next school play, practicing until midnight. When a local paper interviews me about Lois's treats, Ben's the one who calls them, pitching my story. "She's incredible," he tells the reporter, his voice proud, and I overhear it from the kitchen, my heart stuttering. One night, he cooks. Burnt spaghetti, but he tries, the boys giggling as he curses the sauce. "I get it now," he says, setting a plate before me. "This is hard. You make it look easy." I smile, but I'm still testing him, waiting for the old Ben to resurface. The real shift comes when I'm invited to speak at a Seattle food festival. I'm nervous, my old stage fright creeping back, but Ben's there, front row, holding George and Sam's hands. I talk about my journey, from a forgotten PhD to a baking empire, and the crowd claps, my boys cheering loudest. Ben stands clapping too, his eyes wet. Later, he pulls me aside. He says, "I saw you up there, the star you always were. I was an idiot to miss it. I'll fight for you, Lois, every day if you'll let me." I look at him, the man who broke me, but is rebuilding himself. "It's not fixed, Ben," I say, my voice steady but soft, "but I see you trying. Keep going." Months pass, and he does. He cancels work trips to be home, reads my old psychology papers, asks about my dreams. "Open that practice," he urges one night, his hands on mine. My business grows. A chain stocks my pastries, and I hire two assistants. But Ben's there, carrying boxes, bragging to clients about my wife, the genius. He's not perfect, but he's present. His pride in me louder than his old dismissals. I'm still the heart of our home, but it's mine now too. I'm Lois, Dr. Lois Harper, baker, mother, a woman whose light burns bright. Ben's earning my trust step by step, and I'm letting him, not because I need him, but because I choose to. My voice is heard, my worth undeniable, and I'll never be invisible again.